Right, so we teased this in the open, but DJ Stable had a very impressive winner over the weekend at Gulfstream Park. And color me shocked, they race at Gulfstream Park after Florida Derby Day? Just kidding. We all know they have a great year-round program there. And Bullet was a first-time starter, winner in a juvenile filly stake race on the grass, and may be Royal Ascot bound. But John, why don't you tell us what the plans are?
Well, Joey, first of all, I thank you for bringing it up, because we've always felt like Bullet was an impressive filly. She's a war front. She's a daughter of Marlon Spike, who's a Tappet, and the second and third dam were both champions. So she's pretty well bred, and we spent a lot of money on her. We spent $425,000, which is a lot of money for an animal, and she's always been like near the top of the group, and it was just a matter of where were we going to run her and to what capacity. We talked to Mark Cassie about it. We decided to run her, try her first time out in the Royal Palm, and our thought was, and the reason why we named her Bullet, quite frankly, was because she was really fast out of the gate. So of course, what does she do? She breaks flat-footed and is in last place in a 5 furlong race where the track has, for the most part all season been lightning fast and speed favoring. Needless to say, she came out and saved room on the rail. Jaramillo did a great job of getting her, kind of slingshot around the top of the stretch around horses, and she kept going and won impressively. Which, when the race is over, you're very excited because now she's a stake winner and has a really nice pedigree. So that's nice for valuation down the road. But Joe, it also gave us a very unique opportunity because the relationship that Gulfstream has with Royal Ascot on this race it's kind of a win and you're in. If you win, you have free passage to go there. I say free, they give you $25,000 travel allowance, which is good. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like they give you a check for $25,000, but they give you a travel credit for $25,000.
What do you want? A $25,000 Amazon gift card? They're paying for you to go.
Yeah, I wanted against my American Express card.
Okay.
And they give you, because she's a filly, they give you one of 6 races that you can choose from to run in. I will tell you, for the first time ever, this is the official word, is that after running the math and doing our due diligence and trying to figure out how to get the horse there, how to get us there, how to get, the trainer there, Mark Cassie and his assistant. And there's a lot of logistics because it's not like you can ship into the racetrack like you can here. You have to go to a training yard, and get approval beforehand. Before that, you have to go through quarantine. Before that, you have to get on a plane. Like there's a lot of things that go into it. And in combination with the risk reward analysis that we did, we are deciding to bypass running her at Royal Ascot, and instead are going to run her in a couple of the races up in Canada on the turf, with the hopes that she can stretch out to a mile, run in the Natalma. Ironically enough, on your wedding day. And
help me God, bro.
And then
help me God.
And then do well, and well enough where she can run at Del Mar in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Filly Turf Race. So that's the decision we made. It's a difficult decision. We appreciate Royal Ascot and Gulfstream for offering and making those conditions available to us. But in the best interest of the horse, we've decided that we are going to take our talents north of the border.
I mean, you say that's the reason. I honestly think the reason is because you couldn't find a top hat to fit that big dome, could you?
There's no question about it. And my ass is matching as far as getting bigger and bigger, and the tails don't look good when you have a big booty. So that wasn't going to work either. But yeah, a lot went into it. I mean, it's not an easy decision because you really have to look at it and say, if it's strictly financial, it's one decision. If it's, hey, this is a bucket list item that I want to achieve and fulfill and be a part of, then it may be a different answer. But for us at this time, we just decided it was best for the horse, quite frankly, to give her a few weeks now, send her up to Canada, run in July, run in August, hopefully run in September, and then hopefully run in the Breeders' Cup. But we are going to have to talk about changing your wedding day. Or at least moving the venue. Would you do it up at Woodbine if we wanted to?
I don't know if most of my friends are allowed to cross the border, but
can we have a TV in the corner at least? I'm sure there's gonna be a simulcast TV.
I'm sure you'll be streaming during the ceremony. Like that's already a given.
Okay, that's in your vows, isn't it? To have and to hold in exactas or trifectas or carryovers.
Exactly.
Carryover pools. No.
Meg, you are the rising star of my heart.
That's that's so. Oh, I can't even.
Real talk exclusive there.
Oh, can't wait, man. Can't wait. For Bullet and the wedding.
And the wedding, yeah, in that order. That's not necessarily.